easily, you don't have a garage like this. So this is a car wash in a spray bottle. That little car that we saw there, the motor's in the back seat, fast as anything. This is your Echo car wash. You get 16 ounces of it. You also get a superior interior detailer that's used on every aspect of the inside of your automobile, and then you're also giving us your award-winning tire and trim care, along with a microfiber cloth, a tire sponge, that's what we're seeing right here, and I can use that tire and trim care on anything on the vehicle that you would not normally consider waxing, right?
Right, any rubberized surface around the windshield, around the tire, it just helps keep the rubber supple.
But I'm not adding artificial shine to it.
No, no, it's not a greasy product. You know, a lot of times when you get tire things, they'll say don't get it on the tread because it's oily, and when you hit the brake, you're going to slide. Well, this doesn't have any of that. It's just more, think of it as like a moisturizer for your tire. There you go.
I like that.
That's right, yeah.
Now, Jay, how did this all begin? Your passion for cars started when you were much younger.
Right.
But to help to create items like this.
Well, you know, when you're trying to maintain your own stuff, you want to use the best products available. And there are a lot of good products out there, but we thought it's just easier to develop your own. You know, it's like when you borrow, like before we put a paint booth in here, we'd always borrow somebody's paint booth. And, oh, you can use my paint booth. And we'd paint the car, and then we'd look at it, and it'd be little hairs and stuff in it because the booth was not clean. And you can't get mad at the guy because he let you use his booth. So we built our own booth and make it almost hospital sterile clean, so the paint always comes out smooth. It's the same thing with this. You know, a lot of times in commercial products, you've got so much profit built into it. We don't really have that problem here. I make my money doing other stuff, so I want to make the best product available for the lowest possible price.
And QVC was one of the very first retailers that Jay brought his products to. And me being a car guy, certainly not on the same level as you, but I have a passion for what you do here. You're going to meet another member of the team. Jeremy is a master detailer, and he's somebody who has been responsible for maintaining. How many cars are in this garage?
Yeah, about 180 cars, 160 plus motorcycles.
That's close. That's close.
I'll go count again.
So you're going to show us some of the things of how do you use it. Now again, we've got another car wash product that if you've got a bucket, I'm going to show you. Sounds crazy. The best bucket I've ever seen for washing a car coming up later on in the show.
Well, we should explain why. It's not something that fried chicken came in. It's made specifically for this.
Wash a car.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So we'll show you all of that. But if you don't have a bucket readily available, you live in an apartment complex, you want to be able to wash that car and get it truly clean, but all you have is a spray bottle and a microfiber towel. Can you show us how to use it?
Yeah.
And just for fun, let's use it on a vintage Corvette.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh.
So you want to spray the surface with it, and this towel is specifically designed for washing a car that's dirty. It's
with the waffle print?
Yep, it's a waffle weave to encapsulates the dirt.
Okay.
And then that way when you're wiping it down, it has an area to go. So you want to go straight back and forth. You don't want to wax it like this because in the event it does get too gritty, it's going to scratch that surface. So you just want to straight passes.
Now, by the way, Jay, he's not using much at all.
No, you don't need much at all. And you know, this is great because you're not really, it's not like totally washed. You just want to clean your car up. You want to make it look good. You know, you live in a townhouse or maybe you don't have a garage, and you go out and it's a little depressing to see your new cars, you know, looking kind of gritty, dirty. So you just do a couple of wipes with this, and one bottle of that will last you, I don't know, 6, 8 weeks.
Easily. You know, doing dozens and dozens of different cars.
Because it doesn't take much. See, all it does is provide, so you're not dragging a dry rag over.
It's lubrication.
It's like a lubrication, correct.
I got to tell you though, this is slick without being greasy.
Right.
And that's the clear coat that's on the paint.
It's much like me, slick without being greasy.
We also have the interior detailer. I'll show you. It's right in here.
Okay, and that's all part of the kit.
All part of the kit.
And by the way, how rare was it to do an orange and silver combination? This was a custom order.
Well, that was one of the variations of the Corvette interior you could get.
Okay.
You know, nowadays when you buy a car, You can't get the exhaust system unless you have the red interior. You can't get.
yeah.
But back in the day, you could order whatever you want. I don't want a side mirror, but I want this, I want this, I want this. And that's what this owner did. The guy who bought this in 1957 wanted the fastest possible Corvette he could buy. So he ordered the 283 with the 2 4-barrel carburetors, no radiator, no radio, no heater, no top, no convertible top. He wanted it to be as lightweight as possible. And this car really got driven 1/4 mile at a time. He just raced it and pretty much used it all up, and then we got it and restored it and put it back to its original configuration.
Now, let's also talk about
Tire and trim.
the only thing that makes contact with the road, and that's your tires. So to clean tires, there's a lot of items out there on the road that have heavy silicones that are greasy and truly dangerous. You're giving us a full bottle of your tire cleaner along with the applicator sponge. What makes your product different than the other stuff I would get?
We're very fortunate. We've had
shop?
this in a bunch of places, and it was voted the best tire care product, primarily because it's not greasy. You see, like I said, it's sort of a moisturizer for the tire. It keeps the tire supple. You know, you'll see a lot of tires, especially if you live in Nevada or those kind of places where it's really hot. A tire's not that old, it's all cracked and dried because the rubber dries out. And this really gives it a little bit of life. And plus it brings back the shine, you know. It's not a paint, there's no color to it. It just brings back the natural color of the
Jeremy,
tire.
can I use it on white walls, blue walls, red walls?
White walls, so this is tire and trim, so hard plastic pieces.
Okay.
Right.
It has a UV protection.
We picked the one car that has nothing but chrome.
Every new car is either painted or plastic. You know, rubber window moldings.
Right.
Like right here, these pieces. It'll hydrate those.
So what we're doing is offering you a whole series of what I consider to be truly the best automotive aftermarket car care products I've ever seen. And in this collection, and this is brand new to QVC today, this is his Eco Wash that gives you 16 ounces. There's a lot of it. You're getting the bottle of tire and trim care. You're getting 16 ounces of the entire interior detailer. So that's everything from the seats to the center console to the dashboard. Then the tools to make them do their job so effectively. You get the Eco Wash towel, another microfiber towel, and then also the foam block and trim care applicator, all for $34.98. Now, when Jay first made his products available, it was very limited market. You didn't go out to all the stores at one time, and the response has been phenomenal. You're going to show us more coming up in the hour.
Oh, we got a lot more coming up. We got a lot more products. But this is, like I say, if you live in an apartment or you know somebody that's got kind of a cool car, you want to give them a gift so it looks like you know what you're talking about, this would be good. This would be good.
It's also a wonderful thing to have in the trunk just to make sure that the car always looks its best. Here's something else that we didn't get an opportunity to show you and won't be able to present with a full-blown presentation, but well worth it. It's absolutely another idea of